I love on your website how you have the artist diary. I love the concept. I love the visuals. How did the idea for the artist diary come about?
I have a really intense journaling practice. I run through journals because it's meditative for me, it's therapeutic for me, and it started, I realized I've been journaling since I was a little girl, but never with intention. It started, the intentional part started around 2016 when my best friend Rachel got me this journal, and she probably doesn't even remember giving me this journal, to be honest. It was probably like, whatever, girl, Merry Christmas. Okay. But it had 365 pages in it, and I said to myself, I'm gonna journal every single day and see my year in reflection. And I was excited about the challenge, and I was like, I'm gonna have this year's worth of journals, and I'm gonna give it to my child in the future, and they're gonna have to read all about my life, right?
Yeah.
Girl, I got to the end of that journal, it was depressing, okay? I was in that journal like, oh, life is miserable, and I hate it here. God, take me out. Like, you know, I was in that journal whining, and I read it back, and I said, did anybody want to show their kids this? So I was like, okay, I need to change my relationship with journaling. I need to find peace on the page. I need to write down the moments where I feel good too, not just the moments where I feel bad. Yeah. And so I moved forward with that intention, and it just completely transformed my life. All of the things that I've worked for, I've journaled about. Yeah. You know, when I said I wanted to like build an audience on Instagram, I wrote that down in my journal, and I kept writing about it, and I kept being like, okay, what's next for this? Like, you know, how can this evolve? When I wanted to lead writing workshops, I wrote it down in my journal, and it wasn't always just like strategy, because I do that part in my journal too. Yeah. But it would also just be like, how will this make me feel? Yeah. What do I hope to feel like after it's over? Like, you know? And so because I had that deep relationship, I just wanted to share it with others. And journaling can be so fun, and I think people have one vision of it, which is that vision that I had in 2016, where I was like, life is miserable, but it can also be so fun, and it can be colorful, and it can, you know, you can fill it up with stickers and cut out magazine pages and do whatever you want with it. So I just wanted to encourage people to, you know, approach the practice, and that's where the Artist Diaries comes from. And the thing is, I've designed the book, and I have yet to release it, but it's gonna come out soon.
I love that, and beautiful. Congratulations to you for that, and I'm excited because I will be getting it when it comes out. Yes, please. Because scrolling through it on your website, I was just like, this is so intentional and so beautiful, and just the prompts, it makes you think, and it evokes this emotion, and like you said, it does bring you away from just the mundane idea of what journaling can be. I think I've been discovering that in my own journaling practice recently, is not just dumping, like you said, all the negative, but also helping to create core memories of the good stuff as well. Because, you know, you're writing that stuff down. So like you said, you're searing it in. It's a prayer. You are sending out that energy. And I love how you've also mentioned like how you switched into making journaling manifesting for you as well, because you set your intention even down to how you'd feel afterwards. So I think that's beautiful, and you've evolved journaling in a way that I think is so impactful. So thank you for sharing it as well, and offering that instead of just like, because you know, some of us feel like, oh no, there's an idea, I don't want no one to have it. You literally gifting, and I love that. That is so freeing.
Thank you. And it feels good. I mean, like when you go back and read your journals and you see 4 years ago you said you wanted to do this thing, and you did that thing, that feels so good.
It does. It really does. And how you mentioned pictures and journaling, so irony. We both laughed that we manifested each other. I'm pointing to my partner, you guys can't see. But I literally started using Pinterest boards and like cutting out pictures and stuff. And I had come across some video that talked about like, you know, instead of just using your journal as just writing, like why don't you throw some pictures in there, like, you know, start visualizing. Did that, threw some pictures, you know, from our Pinterest board, put it in the book, and was just like, okay, this may or may not happen, but whatever. 6 months later, I had written down that, you know, I wanted to start being a part of art shows to go, you know, with my photography. Not even 6 months later, maybe 3 months, I get an email, and this woman's like, hey, saw your page, you know, would love to have you as a part of this show. It was an accident though, because she thought I was this singer who I had photographed. And so she was approaching me as a singer to perform, but I was like, oh no, actually I was the one who was behind the camera. And she was like, oh, we need artists for it. Would you like to, you know, display your work? We'd love to have you as a photographer. And I was like, wait, are you serious? Because I thought she was just going to be like, oh, never mind, can you put us in contact with the singer? And there, literally, I did the journaling in what, June? October, I was a part of my first show. So I was like, oh, there might have been something to this visuals with the journaling, okay? So I love how you said, like, make it fun and incorporate the stickers, the visuals, because it really does help your mind too. It gives you a focal point. So I love that you're bringing that to the forefront.
Thank you. When you met your partner, did you know?
Yes.
It's because of the manifesting. I did the same thing. I truly feel like I manifested the partner that I have now. And through creative expression, through my journaling, like I remember I wrote this poem and it was called "The Next Man I Love Will Love My Body." And because I've been with so many people who never really celebrated my body, like you know, who they didn't bash on it, but they weren't like, wow,
there's a difference.
There's a difference. There's a difference. And my partner celebrates my body like no one else, you know. And there are so many things, like I've made a list of like, this is what I want in a partner. Long before I met my partner. I met my partner, it was immediately, I was like, oh, this is the person I've been like writing about. This is the person I've been waiting to meet. So that's real. It
really is. And like, we knew, it's so funny, the first time we met, because he was actually looking for someone to help him with his photography skills and videography, just someone to help him sharpen. And so we met the first time, and I'm a really introverted person. My anxiety is off the charts. And somehow when we were talking, he even got me to talk about my father's passing, got me to talk about all these things that I'd never shared with some of the people that have known me for years, don't know the depths of those feelings that I shared with him. And so after that first meeting, it was just like, the universe was like, I'm gonna help you out. So I've been using my aunt's basement for photo shooting, and then there was a gas leak in her neighborhood. So bye-bye basement. But I had just met him, and so he was like, yeah, if you ever need studio space, like, you know, you can use my place, it's whatever. So literally a week after meeting him, I have to be like, so hey, remember how you said I could use your space?
Yes.
Because, you know, as artists, we don't like to burden people. We like to be able to do everything by ourselves, So I was like,
and God said, run it back. Go and meet this man I introduced you to. And that happened to me too.
Really?
I met my partner at a cafe. He was sitting at a cafe. I said hello, you know, introduced myself. We exchanged information. We said we were gonna, he had a film screening I was supposed to go to. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come to your film screening. Girl, did not go to that film screening. It was like a 45-minute train ride. I said, I don't even know this man. I'm not going to this.
Okay.
Forget it, you know? And then I was going home to visit family, and I had missed my Amtrak train. And I had to wait in Penn Station for 3 hours. I said, well, girl, let me go to Jamba Juice, get a little snack.
Jamba Juice be hitting.
It's Jamba Juice be hitting. I love a smoothie. Fun fact about me, I would drink a smoothie every day. So I'm going to get a smoothie. I'm walking to Jamba Juice. And this man is walking towards the Jamba Juice as well. And I was like, oh, you are that person from the cafe. And I was like, all right, God, I heard you. Like, heard you.
Yeah.
So sometimes that, you know, the universe will send you a sign.
It really will. And it was just like, and then kept pushing in that direction. So I love that. So literally started working. It was like, oh, wow. And the second time I'm there, we were walking through, we did our first collaborative shoot together, and we were like, oh, yeah, no. This is it. Like the first, and the dynamic, we were just like, oh yeah, no, this is the flow.
That is beautiful.
Thank you. And yours is too. And it's just like, and how, like you said, when you know, and it's just, there's no questioning it. Like, and then on top of that, the universe is like, oh, and in case, you know, y'all like to have this anxiety thing, I'm going to continue to provide you with these instances of affirmations to let you know this is it. Be here.
Girl, I'm aligned. I'm aligned with that.
Yes. Hey family, hope you enjoyed this video, this Artist Touch mini snippet of Tauri Janeé. If you enjoyed it, please remember to like, comment down below if there was something she said that resonated with you, and if you enjoyed it and want to see more, maybe consider subscribing. Yeah. But also, you can check out the full-length version of this, the first episode of Artist Touch Talks Season 2. You can check it out. It'll either be in the cards or right here. And don't forget to check out the HFR Artist Touch playlist. You can go back and see all of Season 1 now and stay tuned for Season 2. This is just the beginning. We're so glad to be back with you. And as always, if you yourself are a creator and would like to sit down and talk with us and share your story, please connect with us. We are at hfrconnect.com or HFR Connect on Twitter or House of Fluid Reflections on Instagram. We'd love to join you into the community and the family. As always, peace.